This doesn't make sense, Scott. There's got to be something you can do to get Lucky released.
How can his bail hearing be delayed? I mean, doesn't he have a legal right to an arraignment?
Yes, he does. It's just that the court calendar is jam-packed.
So what, criminals like Sonny and Jason get bail, but Lucky doesn't? What'd they do, bribe the judge?
No, not this judge.
Okay, then what's the problem? It was a simple fist fight, Scott.
I understand that. It's just that he's caught up in this red tape.
It's just gonna be a couple of days, that's all.
Don't worry about it.
How can you be so calm when your son is sitting in a jail cell?
Hey, he's gonna be fine.
You know, why don't you guys really tell me what's going on here?
Luke. Doctor. I came as soon as I could. Good.
Oh, my God, this is a trap.
No, Elizabeth, it's not.
No, you know what? I am not gonna let you do this to Lucky.
What are you doing here?
Well, I came to see you, of course.
Are you the reason that I'm in jail? Or is Stefan behind this?
No, I had nothing to do with your incarceration. But I am pleased to hear that you haven't made the mistake of underestimating me.
Stay away from me.
I will. In due time.
Get out of here before I call the guard! Guard! Guard!
There. Now, that's better. Now, in regard to your next assignment,
Did Lucky ask for you?
No, I did.
Why? He's in jail. He needs an attorney and a judge, not a psychiatrist.
I hope you're right, Elizabeth.
You know, you are all acting like Lucky is the problem here, which is not the case. I know him better than anyone. If something was off, I would know, and there's not.
We just need to make sure that all the bases are covered, Elizabeth.
Is it you? Did you get them to call a therapist?
the only thing Nicholas has done is try to help Lucky.
We'll go see Lucky.
All right, I'll take care of this. Why isn't anyone listening to me? And why do you all seem perfectly content to let your son sit in jail instead of trying to get him out?
Elizabeth, I think we need a moment in private.
No, I want to be there.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Scotty, can I use it?
Yeah, you can.
All right, come on.
All right.
So, do you know what the big mystery is?
No, I don't.
Well, whatever it is, it's why we're out here and they're all huddled in there telling each other their little secrets.
If you think you're going to convince me that Lucky's programming is back, forget it. I'm not going to believe it.
Elizabeth, did Lucky tell you where he got your engagement ring?
No, he didn't say.
Do you know Nicholas?
No, but there's something about it. I swear I've seen it before.
And you probably have. It was your father's. It was the ring that he gave me when he forced me to marry him.
And how would Lucky have ended up with it?
Helena.
No, that's
Listen
impossible.
to me. Please listen to me. Luke and I were on Helena's yacht just a few days ago, and Lucky showed up that same day. We saw the ring there. And the next thing we know, it shows up on your finger. Don't you see? Helena obviously gave it to Lucky. Oh, Elizabeth, I hate to be the one to tell you this. But can you see how Helena is controlling Lucky?
Your next assignment is of supreme importance.
Okay, fellas, I'll be timing you from the end of the hall here.
How much time do you need? Depends on how he responds.
You don't know I'm here. We understand each other. Yes?
Okay, let's do it.
What the hell are you doing with Kevin here?
We're just trying to help.
We? Meaning you and Mom? When are you gonna admit, Dad, that I feel fine? That I'm great? How many times do I have to tell you I don't need a shrink? There's no problem. I feel great. Okay? So why don't you let it go?
Well, why don't you put your money where your mouth is? Let Dr. Collins decide if there's a problem or not.
Do you know what's going on in there?
Yeah, I know exactly what's going on in there. They're having a heated discussion about it.
It?
What, you haven't heard?
No, I haven't. You want to tell me?
Let me see. Nicholas is all wound up about it, and Elizabeth won't believe it's true. And no matter who I ask or what I do, I seem to be strictly forbidden from hearing anything about it. Don't you want to know what's going on in there?
Yes, I do. Fortunately, I'm not that good at reading lips. How are you?
Can't do it. No, I don't like mystery that much, so I think I'm gonna skip the clues and go straight to the solution. I'll see you later.
This is my ring. Lucky picked it out himself. He would never give me something from Helena.
Elizabeth. Remember when you first showed me that? And I thought that I recognized it? When I was a boy, Helena used to show me pictures of Stavros and tell me stories of his bravery, his loyalty, and his intelligence. She was so determined to make me proud of my father. And then she'd pull out this ring and she would tell me that she was saving it for my bride. You know, Dad, I gotta hand it to you. You know, most guys get in trouble, their fathers bring the best attorney they can find. But not you. Now, you bring a shrink.
I bring whatever I think will do the most good.
Whatever happened to innocent until proven guilty? Or being on my side for a change?
I am.
Oh, really? You could have fooled me.
Why don't you give Kevin a try? If there's nothing to find, he'll know it.
And then you'll back off?
Yeah. You give it a good shot, and if Dr. Collins thinks there's nothing to turn up, then I'll just drop it. Case closed.
All right. Fine. What the hell?
Good. I'll get out of your way.
Thanks.
You know, you don't have to hang out here.
But I want to.
Look, you know my father's obsessed with the Cassadines. Now, we worked through all this stuff before. We got rid of it. There's nothing left.
You may be right. But since you were my patient, I'd like to be sure.
You know, Kevin, we did log a lot of hours.
Well, it doesn't hurt to be certain. How about some hypnosis?
Fine. Whatever.
Good. Have a seat. You know the drill. Count backward from 100.
100, 99, 98, 97, 96, 95, 94, 93.
Tell me about your relationship with Helena Cassadine.
Helena is Nicholas's grandmother.
What draws you to her? Lucky? 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 What draws you to Helena?
So what's gonna happen to Lucky? What will Helena make him do?
We don't know that. We're hoping that Kevin will be able to give us some answers.
And what if he doesn't? Lucky could get hurt or worse.
That won't happen.
Now that we're certain, we can all find ways to help him.
You tried to tell me. I know, I didn't want to believe it. You know, Lucky and I have been so happy, and I wanted our future to be perfect.
It will be, Elizabeth.
I should have seen what was happening. I could have helped him sooner.
You are helping him. You really are. You know that just by making him happy. Truly, that's the best weapon he could have against Helena.
Why did she give him that ring?
To send Luke and me a very loud and clear message. I have control of your son.
Spencer, you gonna tell me what's going on?
No.
Well, I can't help Lucky if you keep me in the dark.
I thought you did your best work in the dark.
Well, I do. However, I'm in on this, okay? Now, I'm gonna help Lucky with or without your help. How do you like them apples?
You want to help? See that every Cassadine dies a swift and terrible death. Apart from your son, of course.
Right now, the most important thing is helping Lucky.
I don't feel drawn to Helena.
You remember when I treated you before?
Yes.
Those sessions were about mind control, right?
Yes. I remember my brain was messed with while I was kidnapped.
And we agreed that Helena was behind that, didn't we?
Yes.
Your parents believe we didn't eliminate all the programming. They think Helena installed deeper levels.
My parents always assume the worst.
This isn't about what your parents believe, it's about what you believe. You know Helena was behind your mind control once before, so why couldn't she do it again?
But it isn't happening again. We got past it. Programming's over.
You need to take the first step, Lucky. We can't begin to defeat this until you admit it's at least a possibility.
But it's not. There's nothing wrong with me. If you want to fix someone, you should start with my parents. They blame the Cassadines for everything.
Lucky? Lucky, where are you? Answer me. Lucky?
Well? You didn't come up with anything, did you? I keep telling everybody I'm fine. Maybe now they'll finally believe it.
How'd it go?
Let's talk privately.
In here?
Not you, Scott.
How's Lucky? Are Luke and Laura right about him?
What'd you find out?
I believe there's deeper programming. Lucky was responsive to my questions at first. We were moving along, we were making progress, and then all of a sudden he just stopped. It was like he hit a brick wall. After that, no matter where I tried to take him, he stopped. It was like he was caught in some kind of a maze.
Thank you for trying.
I wish there was more to report.
I'd like to see him.
Well, he's not exactly in the most receptive mood right now.
I need to see him.
When will you meet with him again?
To be honest, Luke, I'm not sure I should.
Oh, I can convince him.
It's not that. We don't know how deep the programming goes or what kind of safeguards Helena may have planted. Probing any further could be very risky.
Tell me all you know about this ambush with the shrink.
I did know, Lucky.
Mom. You know how Dad is. He's so obsessed with the Cassadines he can't think of anything else. Why didn't you try to stop him?
Because I agreed with him, Lucky.
So you wanted Kevin to grill me.
I thought you trusted Kevin, Lucky.
So the answer's yes?
Yes, if you're angry with your father, you should be angry with me, too. Lucky? Lucky, what's happening to you is very real.
No, it's not! Why doesn't anybody believe me, huh?
I do believe you. I do. I think that you're telling me the truth as you know it. And that's part of what worries me, Lucky. The last time that this happened, you weren't aware of the programming. You needed help. We are your family, Lucky. We love you more than anyone else in the world. Trust us. Let us help you.
Kevin, we're not exactly flush with options. Lucky's mind is the key to the whole thing. You have to see him again.
No, he doesn't, Luke. If Dr. Collins feels that this may not be safe, we have to consider that.
Who asked you?
Well, that doesn't matter, okay? But we don't want to make this worse. This could permanently damage Lucky. Now, I vote that we put Lucky's needs above our own. Maybe you should try that sometime, Luke. Hey, Scott, have you seen Gia?
Yeah, she took off.
Really? Did she say where she was going?
It's not about solving a mystery, if that means anything to you.
Thank you.
There you are. I've been looking for you.
Yeah, hi.
How was the prom?
Well, it was great. I have your dress. I took it to the dry cleaner.
Oh, it's cool.
Are you sure? Because there's some dirt on it.
No, I mean, you can keep it as a memory of your night.
Thank you.
So, you guys had a good time?
Yeah, it was perfect. I mean, the night didn't exactly turn out the way that we thought it would, but it was still one of the best nights of my entire life.
Hey, I want to go down to the warehouse, meet with the foreman before I start work tomorrow.
Okay. Well, are you gonna come back? Or?
Count on it.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
You didn't really come to ask me about the prom, did you?
You saw right through that, huh?
What's up?
It's Nicholas. I know how close the two of you are.
Is something wrong?
Well, to be honest, I'm really concerned. He's been sleeping terribly and missing meetings at L&B, and he's constantly arguing with his nasty little relatives, and all because he's so worried about Lucky.
Why? What's going on with Lucky?
Well, he's been acting really strange lately, and Nicholas isn't the only one who's concerned. Elizabeth is really worried, too, and both of them are afraid that it's back. And, you know, Nicholas is practically making himself sick over this, and I wasn't around the last time it happened, so I was hoping that maybe you could give me some ideas on what I could do to help.
This is horrible.
His parents realized that something was off, so they're trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah, he's gonna need help.
Well, they brought in Kevin Collins this afternoon.
Well, that's a good idea. I mean, Kevin was able to... this is a shock to me. I mean, when did it start?
Nicholas noticed about a week ago, and Elizabeth didn't think anything was the matter until today.
I'm kind of surprised that they told you about it. I mean...
Well, they tried to keep it in the family at first, but you know Nicholas, he's always trying to be strong for everyone else. You know, reassuring his mother and Elizabeth and watching out for Lucky. It's been really hard on Nicholas, and I think that maybe he just finally needed someone to confide in.
I can't believe I didn't even notice it. You know, no one even told me.
Well, Nicholas would have, but you just haven't been around much lately.
So does Lucky know?
I'm not sure how much he's aware of.
Yeah, that's how it was last time.
But you could see it, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, I was the first one to figure it out. Lucky just went completely blank on me. it was almost as if his mind was in a different place, and it actually was, because when I tried to tell him about it, he didn't even remember. So we tried to track down what was going on with him, and then we found out that Helena had programmed him, was controlling his mind. It was freaky. I mean, knowing that someone else is inside your head like that,
Hey.
Hey.
Reginald said you were out here.
Listen, Nicholas, Gia just told me about Lucky's programming being back. I'm so sorry. This is awful. Is there anything I can do to help?
We have things under control, okay?
I should see him.
No, you know what, Em, just hold off on that for today, all right?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I will call you later. I will fill you in. Right now, I have to straighten some things out with Gia.
Okay.
Shall we go? See you later.
Elizabeth, you know, we're only trying to help Lucky.
I know.
And if we had another idea, we'd go with it. But right now, you know, this is all we got.
Lucky would want you to try anything to save him, even if it was risky. He was so relieved last time to be rid of the programming. And not just for himself, but for everyone else that he hurt. And I know that he would not want Helena using him again. So, what can I do to help?
Are you sure you're up for it?
You know I would do anything to help Lucky.
Thank you, because I think he may not be listening to either one of us.
Okay, then. Lucky's resisting the process on two levels. First, the subconscious, where the deeper programming is stopping him. But secondly, on a conscious level. He just doesn't want to accept that he could be controlled again. And that's where you come in. Now, if you can get him to slowly open up to the idea.
I'll see what I can do.
Good.
Good.
We just keep working on this until we solve it.
Absolutely.
Is it over?
For now.
You look a little tired. Pretty, but tired.
Thanks.
Maybe I can be some assistance to you now.
Oh, really? What did you have in
Well, I
mind?
thought maybe we'd pick up a couple of T-bones. I know how you like a good steak, and swing by the firehouse. I have a very extensive collection of wine there. Get a nice Bordeaux for our steaks, and then we'll go to your place and flip on that favorite movie you like with Veronica Lake. You know, we'll comb your hair just like hers.
Oh, right.
Okay, how's that?
Sounds good.
Good. Let's go. You can pee in that line first. I want to be with you.
Oh, stop it.
Don't give in to Helena, Lucky. Don't.
It's time we get you out of this dreadful place, one way or another. Do you know what to do?